to Marina'S kitchen. Today I'm going to make some spinach pies with the bread dough. They are so lovely to make. You can just heat them up and have them any time. So what I'd have to do first is you've got to make your bread dough. And look, this bread dough is only 2 cups of plain flour. Will give you 8 spinach pies, okay? So what we do is the bread dough first and then let it rise for about an hour. So this is 2 cups of plain flour in here, and I've got a teaspoon of salt, and I've got 1.5 teaspoons of yeast. Just put that all in together, and we're going to mix it up with some warm water, okay? So we're just going to I've got some warm water here. I'm going to make a tablespoon of olive oil in there, and I'm going to put this warm water in here and just mix it all up. There's about 1/2 cup of warm water here. Just keep on adding to it and you're going to make a lovely soft dough. Just keep on going with that. And that just makes it a lovely soft dough. So you've got to leave this for about an hour to rise. So just mix it all up, very easy. Get that lovely, it's a lovely soft dough. Now I'm just going to mix it up with my hands. Just put it all together, lovely. And I'm going to let this rise for about an hour. I'll get my spinach ready and everything else ready. Okay, look, it's a lovely soft dough. Just mix it up like that. Just knead it up for a little while to get it all together. Just push it all together. And this will give you 8 spinach pies. 8 pieces of this. Now I'm just mixing it all together. I'm going to let that rise now. I'm going to put it in here again and I'm going to cover it up and I'm going to let that rise for about 30 minutes, 34 minutes, whenever you're ready to do your spinach. In the meantime, what I've done was, while I'm waiting for that, I have fried up here a small onion, chopped up very small, a small onion. I fried it up beforehand. And when I fried it up, I fried the onion up first and then I put in 250 grams of frozen spinach. I thawed it out and then I put it in there with the onion, and I'm going to put my salt. I'm going to put my salt through that and pepper. You can add chili flakes if you want to, but my grandchildren don't like the chili flakes, so I don't put any in. But if you want to put any chili flakes in there, you can. And look, I fried up the onion first, just a small onion cut up in little pieces, and then I strained my 250 grams of spinach. I strained it really nice and dry. I put it in there with a little bit. I put some oil in, about a couple of tablespoons of olive oil to fry it up, and that only took 5 minutes just to fry that up. I did the onion first and then I put the spinach there, so that's it. And that'll give me 8. Now this is my dough that I already did before, and it's swelled up lovely. This is my dough that I did that for. But what I do is push it down again now, and I cut it up in 8 pieces. I just push that all together, get it all together, nice and smooth. Just get it all together like that, nice and smooth. And I'm going to cut it into 8 pieces. I'm going to make some 8 pieces. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4 here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, look, what you do is now we spread it out like that with your hands. Spread it out like that with your hands, and then we're going to roll it out. Just spread it out like that. And just do the same thing with all of them. That lovely bread dough is lovely and soft. Just spread it out like that. They don't take long to put your oven on for 200. They don't take long, about 15 minutes, until they're nice and brown on the top. Now what you do is roll out these pieces of dough, nice and fine. Lovely, that dough is beautiful. Look, that's all you need, lovely. Just roll it out to make a nice olive. Okay, look, you can do it as thin as you want to. It's just enough to make a lovely spinach pie. Look, that's lovely and soft, that dough is beautiful. When you leave it rise for about an hour and then let it rise until you're ready to make these lovely spinach pies. I'm just going to keep on making another one for you. And then that's it, okay? Just keep on doing the same thing with all of them. That's 4 and there's another 4 there. There's 8 spinach pies you can get with the 250 gram of spinach. Now what you do is, I'm going to put this over here. I've got some little pieces of mozzarella cheese that I'm going to put on the top of the spinach. And what I'm going to do is now I'm going to fill it up with the spinach in there. Put some spinach in there. Just on one side. There's enough for 8 of them here. Just enough on one side. Put another bit there. And another bit there. There's enough for 8 pieces. That 250 gram will give you 8 pieces of spinach pie. Now what I do is on top of that, I'll put 3 little pieces of mozzarella cheese on top of that, okay? Each one like that. And I've got 3 little pieces of mozzarella cheese on top. Do the same thing here. And you can have other cheese you want if you haven't got mozzarella cheese, as long as it's a cheese that will melt. And that's lovely. All you do now is just put it together like that. Press down the edges. Press down the edges like that. And you can leave them stand for about 10 minutes before you bake them, because that dough will just lift up itself, okay? Now just keep on doing that. Just click them down, okay? That's it. Put them there on your baking dish, like that. And just do the same thing with all of them. Just bring it over, bring it down, press it down. It's a lovely bread dough and a lovely spinach pie in there. Spinach, all that lovely goodness in there, and that mozzarella cheese, it just melts inside there. You can have them hot or cold, these pies. They're beautiful. Now what I'm doing is I'm going to spread some melted butter on top. I'm going to spread some butter on top because I'm going to put some sesame seeds on top. Just spread the butter. I got some melted butter here. I'm just going to brush them with that melted butter on the top. Okay. There you go. And alright. Now I've got my oven on at 200 and they only take about 30 minutes, that's all. And I sprinkle them with my little sesame seeds on the top. They stick with that butter on. Just sprinkle a few of sesame seeds on the top. Okay. Look, there you go. You've got your lovely spinach pies. Didn't take long to do. Once you did your bread pastry, let it rise. You can go away and do something else, then come back, knead it down like how I did, push it down, make 8 little pieces. It makes 8 rounds. Do it at the rolling pin. In the meantime, you fried up your onion and then you put in your spinach, strain your spinach and just give it about 5 minutes in there. That's plenty with your salt and pepper. And now look, just put them in your baking dish like that and keep on doing all the other ones. So I've done 4 and there's another 4 that you can do, and just cook them. They're lovely because it's got that bread dough, and it's either can have hot or cold, because you know you can have bread cold. So those pies are lovely to eat, or take a couple for lunches. And look, they are lovely for a change. Do try them with the bread dough. Instead of your puff pastry or your other shortbread pie, have a try with the bread dough. Just keep on pressing that out like that. It's lovely and soft. And then roll it out. We've got 8 with 2 cups of flour. You can make 8 spinach rolls, spinach pies, I mean. Okay, there you go. You've got some beautiful spinach pies today, and I hope you like them. Thank you for watching my videos, and have a great day. Bye.